Hello, today we want to look at how to create a waistband, and one thing is the waistband must correspond with the waist measurements. We have the center back, we have the center front of our skirt block already, and this is the waistline. This is the waistline. So I'll be creating facing waistline one, and secondly we have different types of waistband. We have the straight waistband shaping, we have the shaped one, and the one I am going to show us now or illustrated is facing, that is facing, applying face waistband facing. Stay with us. So what we are going to do now is to determine the measurement for the facing. Now, like I have a 0 here, I'm working on the center back, like I have my 0 here. The first thing I'm going to do is to determine the measurements. And how do I do that? I'm going to measure from a 0 downward, 2.5 or 3 inches, depends on how you want to use it. And remember, this is the zipper allowance, which must be inclusive when making your facing. Then on the 6A here, if you remember, if you go through other videos, 6A here, you measure from this angle downwards 2.5 or 3 inches, then you connect with a curve. Then you do same on the center front, on this side of the center front. Or the center front is on fold, you measure 2.5 or 3 inches downwards, and on 10A you measure 3 inches or 2.5 inches, depends on how much you want your facing. So I'm going to quickly do that and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to illustrate with the front. I've measured from the waistline here downwards 2.5 inches, and on 10A down 2.5 inches. Then I curve it with the side of my curve to give me a curve shape. Of course, it's going to go through the darts, but we are going to close the darts to have a proper curve. So I'm going to do I'm going to quickly shape the back. So if you look at it, I've already done the center back, and you can see the line went through the dart. That is, we are going to use the dart, but it's not as if we're going to stitch over again. But what you're going to do is to close all the darts. One, and secondly, you can have this facing into one piece or into two pieces. So I'm going to show us how to have it as one and how to have it as two pieces. So the next thing I'm going to do is to trace this out, the center front and the center back facing. I'm going to trace it out on another paper, and you see what I'm going to do with it. From the illustration, like I said, that I'm going to trace out. I've already done the tracing out on another paper, so I won't alter my skirt block. So I have it traced out on another paper. So the next thing I'm going to do is to close all the dots. Close all the dots. Close all the dots. So I'm going to do that. While I'm closing all the dots, of course I'm going to cut it out. This is our zipper allowance, so I'm going to cut out and show you the next thing. Okay, now I've closed all the dots, and from what you can see, they are all facing the center. They are all facing the side seam, that is the side seam. You can see the center back is facing the side seam. That is, I've closed the dart, closed, and closed. So what I want to do now is, with this we can call it two-piece facing. You can call it two-piece facing for your skirt waistline. And if you want to make it one piece facing, all you need to do is to connect the side together in this direction. Can you see? I've already made it one piece waistline facing the way I put it together. So I'm going to quickly hold it together so you understand. So from what you can see, I apply my nylon tape, that's my cello tape, to hold the side together so we can illustrate perfectly. So it means I have my one piece facing, that is the waistline facing. So by the time you're going to cut, you place in this direction on your fabric, and remember to add your seam allowance to this side of it and to this side of it, because you're going to overlock it to make it neat, and you're going to apply your interfacing on it. Thank you, and please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. We love you.